Click. We are live once again. What's happening? See Axl Cones joining you again. I have Robert Mateer coming in here in a little bit. And I am in a mood. I am going to be cussing some people out today, so get ready. If you're not into this one, you may as well turn it off now, because I am in a mood. Let me get into what I found weak in the archives this week. And then I'll bring Robert Mateer in here in a couple seconds. We're going to go headline, Hell Freezing Over. Since I've never had a lot of money, I threw up in the back of my mouth when I learned the disturbing fact that Michael Buffer's net worth is $400 million. Now, you know Michael Buffer, the used car salesman-looking professional boxing announcer hairdo whose catchphrase is, "Let's get ready to rumble." Buffer earns $5 million every time he says those 5 words. In a sibling pissing contest, Michael's younger brother Bruce Buffer became the UFC ring announcer with his catchphrase, "It's time." Were you up all night writing that one, Bruce? Bruce's net worth is $10 million, which is about $10 million more than this gravy train should be worth. Headline, Malibu, California. Pam Anderson and her 4th husband Rick Solomon divorced after only 2 months of marriage. Stop the presses, I'm shocked. And how bright is this idiot Rick Solomon? He went back to Anderson and married her again in January of 2014. When Pam was finished with his debit card, she divorced him on July 3rd, 2014. But got a loose dog in the house. But why shoot yourself in the kneecap twice when 3 times is even more fun? That's right, Rick Solomon went back a 3rd time. This pussy can't be that good, can it? After the 3rd divorce, things really started getting good. Rick called Anderson, quote, "a serial baby killer" after numerous abortions. Anderson countered with salmon spit in her face and tried to strangle her and smother her with a pillow during sex. What's the big deal? That's our Sunday morning ritual. My advice, Ricky, when the skank's phone number pops up on the old cellular, I'd let that one go to voicemail, okay? Headline, 6 feet underground. Mob wives reality television star Angela Rioli, or Big Ange, died at age 55. Since Big Ange is now Nightcrawler excrement, I guess I should show a little respect. I should, but I won't. As a goof, let's let Big Ange rot in the ground for a few years. Then in 2022, let's dig up her bad science project ass, and I'd bet my car she's more fuckable then than when she was alive. Headline, Malibu, California. Pam Anderson and her 5th husband, movie mogul John Peters, divorced after 12 days after tying the knot. My God, say it isn't so. Reports say Peters paid off Anderson's heavy debts, and soon after she kicked him to the curb as she ran to the Hollywood Reporter, quote, "We would be very grateful for your support as we take some time apart to reevaluate what we want from life and from one another. Thank you for respecting our privacy." I love the privacy crutch Pam Anderson falls back on every time she's the victim. Failed marriages, stolen skank tapes, and when she's on TMZ, giving them the detailed itinerary of her week. Quick memo to every swinging dick in California with more than $1,000 in your bank account. When Pam Anderson approaches you to buy her a drink, fake a seizure and run the other fucking way. You'll thank me in the long run. Headline, Clearwater, Florida. Hulk Hogan admitted in an interview that pro wrestling was fake. Well, suck me to the marbles. I had no idea. Come on, Captain Obvious. What are you going to enlighten us with next? The sun rises in the east and sets in the west? Hey, Terry, you may not realize, but a lot of people don't know that ice is cold. In your next interview, why don't you tell everyone how much baby batter you had to pump down Vince McMahon's gullet so you could keep your championship belt for another scripted tour? I know, it doesn't get any better. Let me be Captain Obvious for a second and tell everyone that you are 20 years past your prime and you shouldn't be talking. So either send Brooke Hogan over to my pad in a trench coat and heels, or go the fuck away and take Ric Flair with you. Headline Malibu, California. The festering hemorrhoid that just won't go away. Pam Anderson was in the news yet again. Anderson told the Wall Street Journal that she's urging people to stay away from porn. Anderson said, quote, porn has a corrosive effect on a man's soul and on his ability to function as a husband and by extension as a father. This is a public hazard of unprecedented seriousness given how freely available, anonymously accessible, and easily disseminated pornography is nowadays. Wow. Look at you reading the big words that your publicist wrote for you. People staying away from porn? Yeah, that's rich. This coming from a skank who made stacks of green rectangles, releasing 2 skin flicks of her own. The hypocrisy here is laughable. Oh well, those with glass vaginal rings shouldn't fuck rock stars, huh? A question that I often get, what gives you inspiration for writing material? Look at that dog. Hi, buddy. What gives you inspiration for writing material? I enjoy sitting in my usual spot at the Cherry Creek Mall. Along with writing material, I'm always on the search for the perfect soccer mom yoga pants moose knuckle. An amusing anecdote. As I was riding and creeping MILFs one day, I was abrupted.
At least you're honest about it.
That's right, I am honest about it. I was interrupted by a huge beer gut hanging out of Broncos jersey guy who sat to my immediate right and stared in my direction. Just like the chubby Girl Scout pimping Thin Mints outside the grocery store, I didn't want to make eye contact as I knew what would happen. But to my dismay, he continued anyway. He said, quote, hey, Conezone, you're a celebrity. Maybe you can help me with something. I want a woman who says she's going to call and actually follows through. Now, my instincts told me to respond with, you can start by taking a toothbrush to those yellow candy corn chiclets and mix in some deodorant on those pits because you smell like a fucking skunk covered in used maxi pads rotting in a slaughterhouse. But I held back, as unlike that shitbag Dave Mustaine, I can proudly say I have never been rude to a fan. So I took a breath and gave him the sarcastic yet polite, hey, I hear you, brother. I then told him that I was crowning and I had to go drop a growler and good luck with his endeavors. As I proceeded to speed walk to the exit, I thought about his comment about me being a celebrity. The more I thought about it, the more I realized I'd make a great celebrity, wouldn't I? I'm cranky. I love to whip out my junk and whack off in front of unexpecting females. Besides, I'll know when I made it into celebrity status when I appear on the cover of some horrifically bad, pure marzipan bum pillow like Us Weekly, as the airbrushed fuzzy photos show me walking hand in claw on the beach with Lobster Girl, as the headline reads, Cheater! See, Axl Cones' wife divorces him because of his love of crustacean.
I don't think so.
But in the meantime, I'll bide my time, as in this culture nowadays, bad celebrities constantly seem to infiltrate the cracks of our brains like cockroaches in the projects when the unpaid bill light goes off. Bad celebrities, forgive me, but I have to throw my 2 cents in here. I don't know about all of you, but I'm just so burnt out on celebrity news and gossip. Every day we're inundated with who's engaged to who's divorcing who's humping who has the best celebrity beach body, and who's wearing whose rags to some unwatchable award show. Personally, I don't give a Rodeo Drive rat's ass anymore. I'm guessing the only people who do follow this brain-dead drivel are Peg Bundy house trollops who DVR Entertainment Tonight so they can scroll frame by frame like the Zapruder film. The older I get, I own the fact that I could care less and less about Kris Jenner and her every 3-hour look-at-me visit to Starbucks. And unless it's me being throated, I don't care whose baby batter Jennifer Aniston is chugging this particular hour, because next week it'll change. I really don't need to hear that Jennifer Lopez was paid $12 million to do American Idol, which ironically is about $100 million less than this untalented weenie warmer thinks she's worth. Since
Oh, that hurt.
Wow, look at the stunned faces in here. It doesn't get any better. So you're in for a long one. Since we find ourselves in the cyber age of YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, or other jag-off sites that are out there in existence, it's become easier to make a celebrity out of any tool with a camera phone. Let me take you back to January 2011. Do you remember Ted Williams? Nicknamed Golden Voice, Ted gained widespread media attention when an interview made during a period when he was homeless went viral after being posted on YouTube. Yeah, that's correct. We're so hard up for entertainment, we tried to make a celebrity out of a fucking bum. I've busted my ass for 2 decades, and the realization hit me that America's entertainment bar was set by some urine-soaked, dirt-encrusted, cardboard-carrying, chia pet-looking hobo with 9 estranged kids and a rap sheet longer than the red carpet heading into the TCL Chinese theater. But hey, I'm not bitter. And for the record, internet sensation and viral video star in reality means untalented, unemployed dipshits with way too much free time. For those attention-starved leeches out there who want their 15 minutes of fame, do like everyone else does and pop off a 6-minute clip of you running junk about your ex that contains more expletives than the Uncut Sopranos DVD box set. Or you could dress up like that Bat Dad asshole on Facebook. Which reminds me, quick sticky note to all you frustrated stage parents, keep your fucking kids off the internet. I've said it before and I guess I have to repeat myself again. If you pimp your kids on the internet to make you money, social services needs to step in and rip those kids from you so they don't become insecure crack whores, plastic surgeon junkies, or Harvey Weinstein. Just because mommy got fat and her bachelorette reality show dream ended at age 30 doesn't mean your kids have to humiliate themselves on America's Got Talent so you could get a camera shoved into your dollar signs for eyeballs meat hole. You think I'm crazy, but I promise you right this very second, there's some loose cannon out there recording on their cell phone telling their child, it does something funny for mommy or else it gets the hose again. I think I speak for most people when I say true talent in this country is harder to find than Chandra Levy's nylons. Google that later, you'll laugh. This is why television programs like America's Got Talent, The Voice, Last Comic Standing, American Idol, and every other waste of TV airspace that are out there are taken as seriously as Sarah Palin's presidential dream. Speaking of, I found it ironic that Nicki Minaj was once a judge on American Idol. Nicki Minaj telling someone they don't have what it takes to make it in show business would be like Jerry Springer teaching us how to host a talk show course at Juilliard. Hey Nicki, you wrote a song called Stupid Ho. Do I really need to pile on here? I feel sorry for the few people left out there with actual talent who are taking up the back burner as the front of the stove burns hot for those who are outlandish and controversial. This leads me to this country's most overhyped parasite ever in the industry, Kanye West. This moron can't go a day without doing or saying something completely idiotic. I love this shit for brains blame the downfall of his career on white people. No, dope, you have it a bit twisted. Your spiraling career could be blamed on one thing. Your diarrhea-spewing yap that never closes. And in case you forgot there, Kay, Barack Obama even called you a jackass. I don't know a lot, but even I know when your own race is clowning on you, then you've officially hit piece of shit status. It was sweet irony when the Black Beelzebub announced he was $53 million in debt and he was panhandling Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg for spare change. Let me be as delicate as I can here. If anybody watching me right now gives this knuckle dragger another dime, well, you've just got to kill yourself. Unless, of course, you enjoy pumping fuel into the bottom feeder bonfire. This useless postule is now talking about getting into politics. The day Kanye West appears on my ballot in November, I'm moving to Saudi Arabia to take up suicide bomber classes. Some advice to Kanye West, his fat whore wife, and his future criminal spawn? Make like a Trojan flying across the room and piss off. Trust me, Kay, I could spend the next hour piling on you too, but I have to keep moving as I have more important things to cover. And by the way, what do you call Kanye West choking on a chicken bone? That is music to my ears. One of One of my biggest irritants regarding bad celebrities are the pathetic, way past their 15 minutes and can't let it go knobs who continue to do asinine things so the media will report on it and keep them in the spotlight. William Bruce Jenner's hourglass sand ran out 40 years ago, but because he can't stay out of the spotlight, he lopped off his junk, put on a dress, and has become an inspiration of hope to all other low self-esteem dregs in society. And just for the record, surviving cancer patients are inspirational. Bruce Jenner is a crazy pub-grubbing kook. Let me be clear. I don't care if you're black, white, gay, straight, male, female, transgender, old, young, or whatever planet Wendy Williams came from. People are people. And when someone craves this much attention, it makes them a desperate asshole, okay? In 2015, at the ESPN ESPY Awards, the sports network gave Caitlyn, Bruce Jenner, the Arthur Ashe Courage Award. Courage Award? For what? Botoxing that fugly meat hole and scaring the bejesus out of properly adjusted people? Bruce Gravy trained this award and spun off his own reality show called I Am Kate. But of course he did. That's because the general public are fucking stupid, brain-dead hamsters, and they'll watch any TV programming train wreck as long as they can escape the fucking mess they've made out of their own lives. And by the way, Bruce Jenner is to inspiration as TMZ is to journalism, okay? Some quick hitters. Did you know Charles Manson received thousands of letters each year he was in prison? Did you know Jersey Shore donkey Paulie D. Del Vecchio has a net worth of $22 million? Did you know Hooters girls and Elvis Presley impersonators take pictures and sign autographs for fans on a daily basis? Did you know that New Kids on the Block used to rake in $14 million a month in merch during their heyday? And in case you forgot, Michael Buffers is still worth $400 million. I just want that to sink in for a second. Let me wrap this up by asking the following question. What the hell happened to admirable celebrities? We used to worship people like the Beatles, John Wayne, Muhammad Ali, John F. Kennedy, Marilyn Monroe, and Michael Jordan. Look at the shit we're stuck with now. Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Selena Gomez, Donald Trump, and Beyonce. Jesus H. Christ, on a casting couch, what fucking planet am I on? I think it's safe to say that today's talent pool is drier than Gloria Steinem's vertical smile. Andy Warhol once said the infamous quote, "Everyone's famous for 15 minutes." I guess I don't have a problem with that. But hasn't the snooze button been hit numerous times for Courtney Love, Dr. Phil, Hillary Clinton, Rosie O'Donnell, Cat Williams, and Bobby Brown? If Hollywood and the media insist on pumping out more shit than a Greyhound bus full of prune juice connoisseurs on a coast-to-coast roadie, then as a collective, we need to take a stand and cancel our newspaper subscriptions, lob our television sets out the window, and set our internet homepage to Pornhub.com. And as for the checkout stand tabloids, if you purchase a copy of People magazine and refuse to admit that this is more full of shit than Osama bin Laden being buried at sea, then I have Colorado oceanfront property I want to sell you. And besides, me spraying Lobster Girl in the face with nut butter is just nonsense. But the story of Lil' Kim, Lindsay Lohan, and Kim Kardashian, who are aliens from the planet Bimbotron and who've been sent to Earth to suck every living brain cell out of humanity, yeah, I buy that story more than Bruce Jenner's plastic moose knuckle. That's my take, but then again, what the hell do I know? All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll bring Robert Mateer in here. We'll get his take. Maybe he's a little chipper than I am today. No. Doubtful, but we'll find out. We'll be right back with Robert Mateer. Be right back. There it is. Hey, look at that.
That's nice.
That's a good shot, isn't it?
Amazing.
Wow, technology today. Robert Mateer joins us once again, and hopefully he's in a better mood than I am.
Not really.
Okay, very good. So this is going to be a real long show. We have somebody who's just, we're going to talk about some things, what we found. One of our, somebody's in the house here. Joy, what, you were just saying something about, say that again? Because I want to get that, because that was good.
Which part?
Well, there was a story that just got written where doctors,
San Diego Tribune,
and there's doctors that are actually in hospitals that are getting paid now for saying that somebody died of COVID when it wasn't actually COVID.
Hospitals get $39,000.
$39,000.
And $19,000 for diagnosing them.
Isn't that? I mean,
it's
just crazy.
You see it on regular standard nightly news. They're like, well, blank died, but his test was negative.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that more and more and more.
You can't die from. It's like saying you die from flu, not necessarily.
Right.
You die from a complication of flu, like getting pneumonia.
Right.
But you died from a pneumonia, not really from the
right.
flu.
Yeah,
Right.
Bill died of AIDS, even though he was HIV negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
HIV has been on your brain today.
I know.
A lot of HIV talk today. So, what did we find this week? What was what did you got? COVID updates. What do you got?
Kohl's. I was able to pick up a couple of shirts at Kohl's today. So that time that I saw last week, 11 to 7. Remember I told you it was like 11 to 7 they were open. They weren't open. Actually, it was just for pickups. So I was able to actually call or a couple of shirts and go pick them up. So at Kohl's.
Cheap plug. You're welcome.
We still can't do open house for our house. Still let the realtors do open houses for some reason. So you can pile 500 people into the fucking King Supers. But for some reason,
3 in a house is too many.
3 people can't walk through my house for 10 minutes for some reason. You can pack 200 people into a Home Depot and 500 people into a King Supers and 100 people into a Sam's Club, but for some reason, 4 people can't walk through my house literally for 15 minutes.
Don't hit the table, it's shaking the camera.
Oops.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Okay. We're in an earthquake!
Yeah, so I mean, like I've said it 1,000 times, the randomness of all this shit is just so stupid to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
A Zoom cherry pop tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, we did a Zoom
we did a
tonight with
Zoom.
friends, which is amazing.
Yeah. Michael, Sylvia, what's happening?
Bruce.
I know they're watching right now. At least I hope they're watching.
That's all I have for COVID.
Well, did you see Trump had a week, didn't he?
When did he not have a week?
Oh my God! And I know
Such
and I've got
attention whore.
And I've got so much to cover on this. We may have to cover this and then take a break, just so I can regain my composure. Mother's Day was last Sunday. He had 126 tweets, 50 of them before 8:30 a.m. It's Mother's Day, and he's spending all day online.
I guarantee he didn't spend 5 minutes with his wife.
Can you imagine that? It's Mother's Day. I was just, and he's got this delusion right now. And I know my Republican friends are going to send me the hate mail. Well, you know what? Fuck you. Send it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all this nonsense. I'm sick of this bullshit. His big thing now is Obamagate.
Yeah. And they asked him, what do you mean? What charges you're bringing against him? He had no clue.
And here's his response. They asked him what it was. And this is his direct quote. If you don't believe me, you can look it up.
You're shaking it too.
Okay.
Quit shaking the goddamn
Quit taking the camera. He said, quote, Obamagate. It's been going on for a long time. It's been going on from before I even got elected, and it's a disgrace it happened. And if you look at what's going on, and if you look at now all of the information that's been released, and from what I understand, it's only the beginning. Some terrible things happened, and it should never be allowed to happen in our country. You'll be seeing what's going on over the coming weeks, and I wish you'd write honestly about it. Unfortunately, you choose not to do so. End of quote.
And the guy re-asked him again, what's the charges you're bringing? And he's like, he
can't answer the question.
No.
He cannot answer the question.
He's distracting him from the fact that we're getting ready to hit 100,000 dead people. Is the reason why he's doing it. He's doing whatever it takes to distract from the actual stories that are out there right now.
Well, and he's also distracting from the fact that the economy is we're about to hit a Great Depression.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're at 15% unemployment right now.
It's over 30.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Good luck
3 million people a week are filing for unemployment.
Good luck selling your house.
Yeah, we're at 30.
Yeah, I mean, the guy is just, it's exhausting just watching him.
Yeah.
I've never seen a person say so much and say so little at the same time.
I agree.
He'll ramble on. He was like on Fox News and they asked him about what do you do on Mother's Day, and he rambled on for like 10 minutes about
nothing.
About how good our military is and how we're.
I saw that.
Well,
he's
absolutely.
absolutely.
I bet his wife just. Oh, I bet she's fucking so many guys behind his back. I bet she's just getting plugged by like the service guys, the Secret Service guys.
The pool boy.
Oh, she's just getting railed by everybody in the White House.
Yeah.
The cook. Oh yeah. Oh, just give me 4 hours with her.
I mean, yeah, he's just completely lost touch. And I posted
so self-absorbed. I just can't get
oh,
over.
it's amazing.
How is that possible? Oh.
And I was on, and I actually and you saw during that same press conference, it was, all this happened on Monday.
Yeah.
And I posted, because then he went on, after this guy asked, then he went on he was so rude to those female reporters. And I posted, I was like, this is uncalled for.
But that's the...
But people were like, well, how, she did the racist. I didn't say anything about being racist. I said it was uncalled for that he treated female reporters that way.
But it's like a quagmire. It's like a conundrum. It's like he craves attention so bad, and he can't do his rallies right now. So he does these press conferences in full knowledge that he's going to get railed on or get grilled by hard questions. But he doesn't care.
Yeah,
he needs to be. He needs to be in front of the cameras so bad, and he craves it so much that he's willing to take the chance of basically potentially having to field a tough question. Mm-hmm. A lot of these questions really aren't that hard.
They're softballs.
Yeah.
I mean, the questions that woman asked him was nothing he couldn't answer.
But he's so in love with the cameras, and he so craves, and it's a sickness. I mean, it really is. The guy just cannot go either on Twitter or in front of the cameras. Guy cannot go 10 minutes without being the center of attention. If he's not center of attention, boy, he gets pissed.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a masochistic narcissist.
Oh,
yeah, that's what it is.
He's also.
Why do you think things like TikTok's really popular right now?
Yeah.
Because everyone's recording themselves doing all kinds of crazy stuff and posting it.
That's right.
For everybody to see.
But this guy is.
That's right.
That's one thing to be like on Facebook. It's a whole other thing to be this guy who just cannot step back behind the curtain for more than like 2 minutes at a time. I mean, it's just.
And anybody who goes against what he says, they get fired. Anybody, it's all fake news, and of course you can't.
And I wonder if he gets sexually off on it.
Also. Oh, I would imagine, absolutely. The dopamine in his brain just has to be going.
I don't want to picture that.
Just going crazy all day.
Yeah.
Eating.
I don't want to picture Donald Trump walking from the podium in the White House and heading backstage and beating off all over himself because he gets off
into a sock.
Gets off on railing onto the Asian chick, the way you railed on her. I mean.
And
if you don't want to answer questions that are tough, then don't take questions.
Well, don't do them. That's exactly what I said.
Don't assume everyone there is going to lick your butthole.
That's right.
I mean,
and I posted that day. I posted on Facebook. I said, you know what? If you're the president of the United States of America, you have an obligation. You've got to answer the questions. You got to sit there. You got to grunt your teeth. You got to answer every single question. Just like if you're a celebrity. If you're a celebrity, you sign the autographs. You answer the questions.
Well, like we talked a month ago about when your quarterback throws 4 interceptions and loses the game for you. Yeah, buddy, stand there at the podium and take your lumps
and take it.
Yeah, we don't feel sorry for you.
That's
You're making your $30 million a year.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but it's weird how it's like he's awestruck or he's off put by people asking him questions. You really think everyone in the crowd, all the media journalists, are going to just throw you a softball one after another? I mean,
and I posted. I said it was uncalled for, and the hate that I got on that day too.
Of course. You can't do anything wrong.
What's weird to me is the followers. This is a cult.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is.
This is a cult, and I am a.
It doesn't have to revolve around religion to be a cult. Look up the word cult in the dictionary.
Yeah.
The Denver Broncos are a cult. The Boy Scouts are a cult.
That's right.
And so a cult is a group of people that have the same beliefs and the same outcome of the same thing. So yeah, of course they're all cults.
Yeah.
Or they're cult members, and the guy can't do anything wrong. I mean, it's so weird.
So Monday I posted that it was completely out of line for him to treat female reporters that way, and of course I got all the hate mail and all this. So then the next day, I'm going to read it right here. I posted on Tuesday, on the 12th, May 12th, I posted, since my post yesterday started such a shitstorm, this got me thinking. Since I don't care about either political side, which I have to keep stating this.
You Democrat, you liberal.
Yeah, you liberal asshole. I'm not. I am not.
You Pelosi lover.
I said, I want to hear from my Republican friends only. I have a 4-part question that I have to ask. My first question was, do you feel Donald Trump has done everything during his presidency the right way with honor and dignity? The second question I asked, if not, what would you have done differently? The third question I asked, is Donald Trump the greatest president this country's ever seen? And the fourth question, what would be the one thing that Trump could do for you to relinquish your loyalty to him?
And the fifth question is how do we take your children away from you and castrate you? Is the
But you know what? Not a damn thing.
No.
Crickets.
Crickets.
How can you
Crickets.
how can you be a loyal Bible thumping evangelical and support this guy who bangs porn stars while his wife sits at home pregnant?
Yeah.
I mean, there's 30, 40 women that come out and say that he's sexually harassed them. I mean, yeah, the blinders you have to wear to support this guy just blows me away. Of course, a lot of their excuses are, well, he did all that before he was president, so I don't care at this point. Really?
Yeah, I don't even get that. I get, you know what I get? Fake news.
Yeah, so
that's what I get.
So if Bill Cosby stops knocking out women and fucking them, raping them now, as of right now, then he's good on your list again, and he's okay now. Let's go watch his shows again.
Wonderful
I mean,
comparison.
Yeah, that's right.
It's weird how that's in the past. Really, that's weird. A lot of other people don't get that same kind of mulligan, but okay. I mean,
he can do no wrong. It's wild to me. He can do absolutely no wrong.
It doesn't really piss me off. It more entertains me. It's actually more fascinating to watch. It's like, what does this guy have to do to get these people to turn on him? And the answer is absolutely nothing.
Nothing. And I
actually respect them for that. Hey man, you're loyal. You're walking down the plank and you're on the wrong side of history, but you're loyal. I'll give you that. I mean,
well, I said it about 2-3 weeks ago. Can you imagine if people were as loyal to their spouses? Holy shit, there's some thunder. Can you imagine if people were as loyal to their spouses as they are to this guy?
That's because Donald Trump is the chosen one. We're
about to get struck by lightning. Oh my God,
we're pissing someone off right now. Let's quit talking about this. We're getting struck down.
I mean, can you imagine if people were as loyal to their spouses as they are
to anything? Loyal to their workout. Everybody in this country would be like it would be $1.10 right now.
To their dogs.
Yeah.
To anything.
People are loyal to working out and staying healthy in this country as they are to Donald Trump. Everybody be $1.10. There'd be no diabetes, no heart disease,
no divorces.
Yes, I give them credit. I tip my hat to you guys. I can't be that loyal. I voted for Obama, and there was times I criticized the guy. When he promised to pull all of our troops, he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So I have no problem bashing on the guy that I voted for, but man, you guys
take it to a whole new level.
I give you credit. I couldn't do it, I don't think, so whatever.
So now here's the question that I have. Donald Trump, he's always been a jagoff. We've known this. Is it any surprise? Do we blame the people who are voting for him more than him? Well, we know what he's about. Is it people that are voting for him that are continually sticking up for the moronic things he does? Do we blame them more than the guy himself?
I blame the system, the political system, because these people were so tired of lifelong politicians just blowing smoke up their ass consistently, and they just wanted something different.
Yeah.
And I also think it was like a race grunt fuck, where it's like, we know you guys got your black guy for 8 years, so we're getting like the whitest. You guys got your smart black guy for 8 years, so we're gonna find the fucking dumbest white guy we can find, and we're gonna grunge fuck your ass on this shit. So, I mean, that's a grudge fuck. I'm sorry, I said grunge.
Grunge.
I'm thinking of Nirvana.
Music. Yeah, Pearl Jam.
We're gonna. So that's what it is. It's almost like getting back. You want the smart black guy? All right, we'll show you. All right, which Republican has like an 8 IQ? Let's vote him in.
Besides George W. Bush.
Yeah, so that's what happened. It's like we'll one up you. We'll show you. So that's what it is. It's just it's old white America getting back for having to endure the black guy for 8 years.
Yeah.
So.
But like I said it last week, and I'll say it again. You don't want to be anywhere outside on November 3rd.
Ugh.
When this election goes down, we're going to have a civil war.
If it goes down, I think he's going to declare like
you
martial law and push it back because of the virus.
Well, Kushner's already he's already hinting around that.
So because he's kind of screwed right now. His polls are dropping.
Mail-in ballots.
He hates that.
He hates all. But you know what's ironic about that is he wants the post office shut down. Donald Trump wants to shut down the post office.
No,
and you know why that is, right?
Oh, it's a common fact that Republicans don't want the minorities in this country to vote, because if they all went out and vote, they'd get their asses handed to them. So they make it as difficult as they possibly can for blacks and browns to vote. And that's how all the hillbillies out there get out there to the. I'm getting
I
angry
think
now.
the black and the browns and the hillbillies is completely offensive.
Really?
Yeah, really?
I'm sorry.
That's our line that
the
we're
Mexican-
drawing at right there. I've said there was some horrible shit in the monologue, but that's where we're cutting it off, is right there.
Hispanics, Chicanos, African Americans.
You're missing other
Tooth
races.
challenged.
But yeah, so the post office, the reason why Trump wants to shut down the
You didn't
post
say
office,
Asian.
You can't say
Is
Asian
it
anymore.
teeth
in
challenge
my
or
world.
tooth challenge?
Why?
What?
teeth or tooth, jack-o'-lanterns.
What about Asians?
What about Asians?
In my world, you can't say Asian because that's lumping them together. You have to break them.
I thought Oriental was
Orientals
lumping
is
everybody
the bad
together.
word.
Orientals is the bad word, right?
That's a bad word
Yeah.
to refer a person as an Oriental. They're a piece of furniture or a rug.
Oh, piece of furniture
Piece of
or
furniture.
a rug?
Would be Oriental,
Right.
not
Yeah, you don't want to do that. But anyway, I'm going to finish this statement before we go on to the topic tonight. Donald Trump wants to shut down the post offices. He says they're losing billions of dollars every year. And the reason why he wants to shut down the post office is because the USPS merged with Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has always hated Trump. They've always had a feud.
Oh.
So that's why he wants to shut down the post offices. And mail-in ballots, you can forget it, because that will never happen.
Well, the guy thinks he wants to be a dictator, so I'm sure if he could shut down Amazon, he probably would. Trust
Yeah,
me.
and that ain't never going to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually, I just read Jeff Bezos could be the world's first trillionaire.
Ah.
Can you imagine that?
with
Trillionaire.
this COVID thing going on,
Oh.
it's probably gonna seal a deal for him.
God.
I mean,
Trillionaire.
how much money
God.
do you need?
I want $1 million. You'll never see my name again. I'll be on a fucking beach somewhere.
Remember when Bill O'Reilly had to pay out like $35 million to a chick? It's like, fuck, what the fuck?
Multiple
What
chicks.
the fuck did you do to her?
Multiple. When he was at MSNBC.
You know what you can do to me for $35 million? There's nothing in this room I won't let you stick up inside of me for $35 million. There's like a 36-inch TV over here. You can put that inside of me if you want.
Should I go get the...
Get the lube. Get the lube.
I'll
What
go
the
get
fuck?
the lube.
What the fuck did you do to a chick? You had to pay her out $35 million. Holy shit! Was there like animals and shit? I mean, like
Maverick!
fuck. Triple penetration with rhinoceroses? What the fuck are we talking about here? I mean, holy crap!
Oh, yeah. Well, he's been a slime ball for years, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. But,
Celebrities,
celebrities. You want to talk about celebrities? What do
Yeah.
you got?
You're gonna take a
bad
break?
celebrities. Which,
Bad celebrities.
Let's
That's
go
an oxymoron, I know.
Let's go ahead and just name the 23 that actually aren't assholes. That'll probably be faster. But, Gary Glitter, Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber. I mean, Jesus,
Yeah, the list goes on and
There's not
on.
enough fingers and toes inside of a sold-out NFL football stadium to count how many assholes are walking this earth in regards to celebrities,
That's so good.
I mean, wow, people love these people. Like Chris Brown beat the fuck out of a chick, man. I mean,
And
you
people, same thing.
have chicks standing in puddles of their squirt at his concerts.
Yeah.
It blows me away.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's probably the worst one that I can't stand. If I had to
He's a
pick
moron.
if I had to pick one celebrity to punch out tomorrow,
Yeah.
when he bought a Ferrari when he was like 17, like, oh yeah, his life's over.
Yeah.
And no, not
Oh,
still
I
alive.
said this years ago that
Ah.
he is gonna crash and burn.
I cannot stand this guy.
But according to Ellen, he's a good guy.
Well, he's a Christian now.
Oh, is that what it is?
he's
So
a-
he found the Lord,
he's a
so he's
born-again
all
Christian.
good.
That's
Oh,
like the last
fantastic.
resort. When you hit the bottom of the barrel,
Yeah, that's right.
the last thing you can do is be a born-again Christian. Then everyone just forgives you.
And he got married.
And you go from being that ass.
Oh, he got married?
Yeah,
Oh,
Haley
God, can you
Baldwin,
imagine that?
One of the Baldwin
Yeah.
daughters.
But you go.
Oh, no.
But you go from being an asshole to being like, oh, quit picking on that little Christian boy.
I'll
Why
tell
are you
you.
being so mean to him?
So he married a Baldwin chick?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's what you're going to do. Can you imagine the day he pisses off Alec Baldwin? He's going to put a foot up his little
That's
ass.
his niece. Haley,
Oh,
Haley is the niece of
no.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, Justin Bieber is an absolute piece of shit.
He's a-
folks. All you
yeah.
guys actually he's scheduled to come to Mile High.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
all you assholes filling up stadiums to watch the guy, you're a bunch of idiots.
You're a part of
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah, I remember one time I saw footage on a show where he got in an altercation with somebody outside of somewhere, a restaurant or something. So Justin Bieber is standing here, this guy is standing here, and over each one of Bieber's shoulders is his bodyguards. So Bieber fucking sucker punches the guy. The guy goes to tear him in half like a phone book. What happens? The bodyguards jump in.
Oh no!
So how tall can you walk knowing that you can fucking punch people and your bodyguards will jump in before you get your ass just fucking assaulted?
Just smoked, yeah.
You know, I can't stand people like that.
I know.
Ugh.
I know. What I wanted to ask you too. Speaking of, and you know, when he first came on the scene, he was just all over the place. What is your take on celebrities that are just oversaturated? People like Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson, Melissa McCarthy is another one that comes to mind. They're everywhere. You cannot go anywhere without seeing their faces. I think they become stale. I mean, isn't
sure.
that? I mean, if you're on every network, if you're on every show and every, you know, you got to get stale.
They're riding the wave, and they're good.
But can't you do that? And
you can't bust their nuts because they have a good agent who just gets them onto everything. Look how Metallica sold out on the Black album. They went from being just hardly any airtime, and now they were everywhere. Yeah, they have good agents. So I don't really blame the artists themselves.
So you think it's more of an agent thing, a publicist
thing? Well, of course, their team gets a cut of that stuff, so they want to see them on as many cereal boxes and as they possibly can get them onto.
I guess.
And what I said is like you have to. If I like you, and I saw something, I'm like, this is great. Then I want material to keep watching it and I'll go down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
And that's what they're doing.
But that's why I have so much respect for Prince, because he would hardly ever make a statement.
Right.
When he says something, people actually listen because he wasn't on my TV every 14 seconds.
That's where I'm going with this. Do you get to a point where you're just like, I can't take this anymore? I'm going to turn you off because I'm sick of you say the same shit day after day?
Yeah, I mean,
when you do every interview on the networks, I mean, you gotta people get tired of it.
I would like to see a movie without The Rock or Kevin Hart or what's his name, Jackson. Samuel Jackson.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
It'd be nice to see one movie without one of those guys in it.
Do you know how many movies The Rock has been in?
200?
Since 2011, I did some research. 50 movies in 9 years.
I would have guessed more than that.
Actually. I would have too.
Yeah.
50 movies in 9 years. That averages out to over 5 a year.
I know you don't like him, but I actually think he's a good guy.
Who's that?
Kevin
The
Hart?
Rock.
Oh, The Rock, I'm sure he is.
I'm sure he's a good guy. I have no problem with him personally.
He hired his ex-wife.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I have no problem with him personally.
It's not about his looks. It's about it's his character.
Right. I have nothing against him
he's
personally.
He's just everywhere.
He's everywhere. I'm tired of seeing him.
He's poured out because he makes money while he can.
There's nothing wrong with making hay while the sun still shines.
All right.
Sure.
He's gonna make money while he can because he did wrestling, so he's
right.
He's in his.
But how many bad movies has he put out? How many unwatchable movies has he put out?
He doesn't care.
Well, it's not just him though. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
He gets his cut. So.
Yeah.
It's not like they're going in thinking that they're gonna put out a bad movie. It just
right.
It comes out like that.
Because I still have blood in my shit after watching Tooth Fairy. That's maybe why I'm going where I'm going.
You watch Tooth Fairy.
No, why did you watch that? That was.
I would never watch that.
Movie.
You kidding me? You put a gun to my head. I'd be like, just pull the trigger.
I would not watch
JFK
that.
my
Fast and
brains
Furious, all this shit. Give me a Baywatch. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, you kidding me? Watch that movie? I'd rather.
Maybe it's about your discrimination decisions.
My what?
Indiscriminate decision.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Jackie Kennedy crawl around the back of the car and pick up pieces of my brain than watch fucking Tooth Fairy. Are you kidding me?
And then they made a second one.
What?
Tooth Fairy 2. Guess who's the star of this one?
Kevin Hart?
Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, jeez.
Whatever. You know what fascinates me is people who know, like you mentioned, the 15 minutes ran out on them like decades ago.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment Tonight, I just catch clips of it here and there because I can't stand the show anymore. I used to enjoy it like 20, 30 years ago, but I can't watch it anymore now. But Richard Simmons.
Yeah.
They still like. I guess he disappeared for a while, like a year ago, and they were like legitimately concerned.
Yeah.
It's fucking Richard Simmons. Who cares?
He's in a rainbow short shorts.
I mean, who fucking cares who Richard Simmons is? His parents probably don't care where he is. And they did like a whole half an hour about where's Richard Simmons at.
Yeah.
He was being taken advantage of by somebody else who was holding him hostage.
It's Richard Simmons. Who cares? They can hold him hostage. Fuck.
Would we care?
It was
No.
elder abuse.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, whatever.
And then you have these reality TV stars that
Yeah, I don't even want to.
I know you know who I am. I'm John, 18th, first person eliminated on 18th season of Survivor. Now, why don't you walk your ass back there and get a table for my friends tonight before I kick your fucking twat in. All right? You gotta love those celebrities that think, yeah, I know you know who I am.
Oh yeah, and they're
Right? Big Brother? Season 4? All right? You know who I am. I don't have to wait in line behind everyone else, right? It's me, Bill.
I was actually
Reality TV sucks so bad.
they wanted me to do that show,
Yeah.
Big Brother, back in like 2002, and I said, no fucking way would I do that bullshit. No chance.
You gotta love when you hear the story about the reality TV star like hanging themselves.
Yeah, shooting heroin in the back alley or
Getting
something.
arrested because they didn't want to wait half an hour for a table at PF Chang's.
Yeah.
No. I hate reality TV stars. Are
Reality
so bad.
TV. Oh my god. Yeah, don't even get me started on the Kardashians
that's
or any of that bullshit.
Oh, that's what sucks about it. It's like everyone's a celebrity now. It's like the 330 million celebrities now have to try and seek the autograph of the 25 nobodies in this country.
Yeah.
It's just the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, what do you think about what like the YouTube stuff? I mean, with the networks, these channels. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, I guess,
Nah.
because I'm on it.
But
But
they also do censorship.
YouTube?
I've been kicked out of
they
YouTube.
take
I've been kicked off of
videos
YouTube before.
They
Really?
say it's
Yeah.
inappropriate. There was a video that was put up. It's called Plandemic, and they took them down every time it goes up.
Really?
It says it does not agree with their content. But they'll post stuff with people, building bombs and
Well, some of the stuff I've said on here, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
yeah. So they will leave that on, but they will pull stuff off that they don't agree with because they're ordered by other people to take them down.
Really?
So yeah, the Plandemic was pulled out from the YouTube multiple times. Every time it gets uploaded, it gets pulled off.
Oh, no kidding.
What?
I have a song that's coming on my CD right now. It's called Filthy Jew. It's about Jesus. I played it on there on guitar, and they literally like the next day it was taken down.
Really?
Somebody must have narked on me. So yeah.
Oh no.
Then
Filthy Jew.
Yeah, award shows. I get it. I can't stand award shows.
Award
the same
shows?
thing. Like 30 years ago, I used to enjoy watching award
Oh,
shows.
the Academy Awards. I used to live for that
Ugh.
time.
It's unwatchable now.
Yeah.
These people are so self-absorbed.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
There's people out there sitting in a mud hut, no shoes, eating a handful of elephant shit. And you're bragging about like your $1.5 million worth of jewels you have on
Yeah.
you, and your $50,000 dress, and your $25,000 hairdo. It's like, oh. And we wonder why other countries hate us so bad.
Yeah.
Holy crap, man. I can't figure out why.
Yeah. It's something.
Oh, I hate these.
terrible.
These people are awful.
So they're usually not even their jewelry; they're borrowed.
I was gonna say they're
still.
not even theirs. They have got to borrow them from these guys.
But
I wrote a whole thing on that I'm gonna get to another time. Exactly. But
just being cognizant of the fact there's people out there living in mud huts with no shoes, eating elephant shit should be enough for you to not to wear $1.5 million of the fucking Jews to a stupid award show or Jules. I'm sorry.
Jules, I'm gonna get pulled.
I agree.
I mean, you should kind of go. You know what? This probably isn't going to look good in a third world country with me wearing my Versace dress and my. These people are just so full of themselves.
Oh yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is.
Ricky Gervais was great. There was during the Emmys.
Oh,
he told come get your award and thank your stupid God and get the fuck off the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, oh man, that was
classic.
That was so beautiful.
Everybody hated that.
Oh yeah,
Of course they did.
Of course.
Of course they
He was
did.
so good.
You can't bash these people behind their back, let alone in front of their faces. I mean, holy crap! You talk about balls the size of this house. I mean, that guy is such a stud. Such a
Yeah.
stud.
Oh, that was
love
fantastic.
I don't hate Jews,
But,
by the way. I want to put that out there right now.
Yeah, I don't want to get this show whacked off before.
But you hate Christians.
No, Filthy Jew is about one Jew, Jesus. It's not about all Jews. I know I've made jokes on Facebook about masturbating to Holocaust footage. I'm just kidding.
No, he's not.
I'm
I
just
saw
kidding.
No, he's not.
I did not get kicked out of the Holocaust Museum for masturbating. I am just kidding.
I
Alright?
got footage.
And another thing I enjoyed from this year, late last year, my favorite band Tool puts out an album, right? So Tool knocked off Taylor Swift off the top album charts, the top album in the
Okay.
country, and all the Taylor Swift loyalists, fans were absolutely raging pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How good is your life to lose sleep over the fact that your favorite musician lost a top album in the country to an 80s band? How privileged is your life in
Yeah.
this country?
Agreed.
You know, I always have people to say first world problems. That is our first world problem right there. How dare a band with actual talent
Yeah,
kick off a pop star off the top of the charts?
I know.
Oh,
God forbid.
go to their houses and kill these guys, right?
I know.
Ugh.
I was telling somebody the other day. I've been cranky for a while, but
I agree.
I have just been. I've just gotten to a point now between all the political stuff, these people who have no common sense and no nonsense. I wish I had the funds. I wish I had the means, because you know what? I would move out of the United States in a second.
Where?
Huh?
And go where?
I'd go somewhere, England,
Italy,
They're gonna
Italy,
take you?
Ireland.
France.
They won't take you?
Sure.
No, they won't.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Just some of your homework about other countries letting foreigners in,
Yeah.
and you will be shocked.
Don't let me
Doesn't
in.
matter how much money you have.
I'm special.
No. They do
My
not
parents said
allow-
I'm special, Joy.
No. Sorry. No, they don't have open arms policy.
Canada.
Nope.
Canada, Mexico,
Good luck.
How about New
Not
Zealand?
Mexico.
Brazil,
No New Zealand. None of them.
Australia.
Nope. Oh no. If you don't fit within their criteria of their job and your age and your height and your
Haiti.
health, and you have to fit certain criteria, otherwise they will not let you in. My ex's nephew has a child over there, and he can't go over there to live with his ex-wife and his son because he doesn't fit the criteria. He lived there for a year and they got kicked out after he made a baby,
South Dakota.
so he doesn't even see his son anymore.
Yeah, South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Yeah, go live in another state away from everywhere, but
Montana.
most countries
Huh.
do not let you
I did
in.
not know that. Yeah, Montana off the grid. I guess
Yeah.
will have to be the next.
Mexico's the same way.
I like
You
to.
can
I
buy
like to.
property, but you got 25 years, and then you're basically giving the house back to the government.
Huh.
So
Okay, there you go.
Thanks a lot, Captain. Bring me down.
Yeah.
I had visions of rolling hills in my head.
And I'm sad.
Joys
In
of
Montana.
boner kill.
stuffing bottles of wine up inside Italian women. Oh yeah.
right. Good luck.
The ones that are still alive anyway. There's not many of them left, but because COVID pretty much wiped them all out.
The good-looking ones, anyway. But all right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take a quick break because we are way over time here. I need to get a break in, and then we'll wrap it up with Robert Mateer. We'll be right back.
Now I have a lot of clients that are trying to live.
Getting my sarcasm out.
Yeah.
All right, we are back. We are just talking about. We are talking about. Jeez. What'd we do? I didn't do it.
That's what they teach us in the female prison, how to correct them. Start over.
So anything else you would like to add before I give my take? Would you be a celebrity right now if somebody gave you the opportunity?
Be a celebrity?
Yeah, if somebody came up to you and said, "We want you to tour."
I'm a celebrity in my own mind. What are you talking about? Right? I don't know. I guess for the money, if I can make $10 million and get out, that'd be great. But other than
See, I want $1 million. Give me $1 million. I'm good.
$1 million doesn't go very far anymore.
Yeah.
You know, now, if I can make 10 or 20 million bucks, tour the country once, I can get out. That'd be great.
But you'll get the fame and the attention. That's what happens to most.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's like children with negative, behavior, and they continue to do it over and over again because they rather have negative attention than a no attention.
Yeah.
So
Well, I've always said, I mean, if somebody wants to, I'll do this in front of, at the Pepsi Center. I don't care.
I don't think anybody want to watch this at the Pepsi Center.
I mean, I can't get anybody to watch this now. But I always go back. You remember how close I came?
Just seconds. Yeah, you almost got it in my eye.
No, not that came, dickhead. Do you remember I was watching a show that we did together, and I oh boy, we did a show. I was watching because I'm posting some of the stuff back on YouTube. You can scroll through and check out some of the old episodes we used to do at the TV station. But in 2001, I had that guy from Dateline NBC contact me. They wanted to do a story on the show. This show got back to them, and they wanted to do a show. This was in June of 2001, and then 2 months later, 9/11 happened, and they scrapped the whole project. That's how close I came to.
Oh, those
this.
cave dwellers. Oh,
fucking Bush. But yeah, that's how close I came.
Well, think of all the local musicians that we know that have all the talent in the world.
Oh,
They'll never even get close. So it's such a crap shoot. Yeah. Anyway.
So
work on your gag reflex. You might be able to.
So how do you get famous now?
There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's totally random.
You think so?
Sure. You want you gain 500 pounds to go on The Biggest Loser? I don't know. I mean, be like the Dougars, fucking crap out like 22 kids, and get your own TV show. So no, what does it take? I have no idea.
So you think it's the dumber you are, the more popular you can become?
Not necessarily. There's people out there that have unbelievable amount of talent, but it's like both spectrums. You either get all the talent in the world, or you've got fucking none. And for some reason, people want to watch both of them. Yeah. All the people in between, no one gives two shits about, for the most part. So that's all a crapshoot. It's a coin flip. It's drawing a straw. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. I've got no answers on how it works.
Yeah. Well, maybe somebody could answer that question for me. I don't know how.
In my opinion, I like Nirvana, but Nirvana was a very average band, in my opinion, and they literally changed music. So don't ask me how it works, what the formula is. I have no idea. So
yeah.
I wish I had the answers for you. We'd both be millionaires right now. Maybe have Chris Brown beat the shit out of you. Maybe that's the start.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm good for that for back lawn.
Well, think about that. Yeah. That basically made her career. Yeah, why?
Rihanna?
I know who Rihanna was, so she got the shit beat out of her.
Yeah.
And now she's huge. So,
yeah.
Hey, man, I'll take a punch from Mike Tyson. Fuck, buddy, come on over. Yeah, I'll take my chances.
I don't really need my ears.
Yeah.
Bite them off.
I don't have the answer. I can't.
You think it's just a random shitstorm?
It's like shooting a moving target. I can't tell you how it works, man. It's just... Yes, random boobs on YouTube that are multimillionaires, and then you have people out there that has much talent as as Prince basically, and they can't get out of playing coffee shops and places that hold like 100 people. So I can't figure it out. There's probably a bunch of local comedians that are probably more talented than half the comedians out there. So
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, do you remember when Josh Blue beat out?
Oh yeah.
Iglesias on America's Got Talent. I mean, let that sink in for a second.
I actually watched that. I watched that season because I knew that he was going to be on it.
Oh my God! That's
for fuck's sake.
That's terrible. That is.
It's absolutely awful.
That's the epitome of. That's the first sign of the apocalypse.
Yeah, Fluffy, probably one of the 20 funniest people in the country.
He's selling out arenas for Christ's sake.
I'll pay $100 at Red Rocks for Iglesias, but $0.
But Josh Blue can't say he can't put 20 seats in Comedy Works.
But I was told by an inside source that all those comedians are already pre-scheduled to be on the show. So when you see the very first episode and there's lines of people waiting to get in for the tryouts, it's all shit. They already have their 20 people selected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of
They,
course.
oh, they absolutely do. And
They're
they
trying
talk
to-
about it in all the comedy.
I was gonna say a lot of those
podcasts.
comedians probably
Yeah.
talk about
Oh,
that
they
too.
do.
Yeah.
They
So
absolutely
it's
So it's all garbage.
It's, of course, it's all garbage.
So you think American Idol's the same way? Do you
Oh,
think
sure.
all of these,
it's all
just
pre-scripted? It's like professional wrestling. But reality TV is professional wrestling. It's all
Yeah.
pre-scripted.
I
Yes.
agreed. I
Okay,
agree.
okay,
You
okay.
also have to pay a lot of money to actually be on American Idol.
Oh yeah.
You have to pay to audition.
Oh no kidding.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no. Mm-mm.
Because I had somebody that they had to pay like $500.
My niece did it for free.
Well, actually, we knew Aisha tried out for
And so did Melissa.
That's right. She tried out for
She just
American
drove up
Idol.
and
To
Yeah.
actually go in front of the judges.
Yep.
They went out in front of the judges.
And she
They're
blew
Yeah,
it.
so did-
She had to blow the color.
Well, to get on the list to get on to audition.
What did you say? No, my niece
An
did.
application fee or something like that.
I tried for Survivor once. I waited in line.
Really?
Did the 30-second video thing. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
That's all shit.
It's all garbage.
I
I
went-
watched.
I went in line like an idiot, and they already have their 20 people picked.
I watched
like
that.
months ago.
I watched that American Ninja Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ!
all the
we were
sappy stories
scraping the scraping the bottom of the barrel.
1 year ago, Bill couldn't feel himself from the eyebrows down, and now he's on an American Ninja. Christ.
God, it's just
Spare me.
garbage.
Go kill yourself, Bill.
Garbage. Did we get enough hatred out there on
think
this?
so.
On
That's
this,
good.
Is that your point of this? Is hatred?
we got enough hatred on this episode.
I got an angry fuck somebody now.
Me and the wife are going off-roading later. But well, very cool. Anything else you want to get off
That
before
was
I
fun.
give my closing argument
I
here?
can't wait to see how the new screen works here.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit this in just like on the wide screen here and see how it works.
And of
Thanks,
course, we
Michael.
want to thank everybody for supporting us. Brent and Michael for doing the Zoom thing tonight. That was fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was interesting. We all
Brent, your buddy Brent.
Yeah,
He went on Facebook. I read his comment.
he's great. He's actually him and Dad are probably the two funniest guys I've ever known in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brent, the guy who said that he skips over me just to watch your segment.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Fucking
I'm
fucking
sure
cocksucker.
he's probably not the only one, right, folks?
Probably not.
Hey, give them what they want. Give them what they want. That's all I'm saying. More of me.
I love it. Y'all are awesome together.
On that note, anything else you want to say before I
that
give
was
my?
fun. What's the topic for next week?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What are you asking me for? You have monologues. I don't have
I
monologues.
was saying, is there anything particular you want to talk about?
I want to talk about, I don't know.
Oh, I got a good
I
one.
want to talk about scat. It's about scatting on people.
Okay, we can do that too.
Oh,
That would fall under the alternative lifestyles.
Oh.
But I can't do that one yet. I've got that one written too. How about places? How about where can you go to have fun now? Well, actually, no,
Oh,
that won't be a
that's-
good either. That won't be good either.
Yeah.
How about I'll let you know.
You might want to do the lifestyle one now.
No, I'm not gonna do that one just yet.
No.
Didn't you say like 50 of them written out?
I got to do that one later. That's a good one though. The alternative lifestyle. He doesn't know shit about alternative lifestyles though.
Not
What does he know?
yet.
Huh?
Not yet.
I know that it can't be a bad thing.
I've got more vanilla ice cream that are more outrageous than this fucking guy right here when it comes to sex. Are you kidding me?
I've been in an 18-year relationship. I'm getting out of the
Yeah.
18-year relationship, all right? Just anything. Just a female who's actually conscious to me is a step up.
Joy, do you feel?
I will let you know what
Yeah,
topic
okay.
we're going to talk
Yeah,
about.
You check the pulse while you're at it. You still got some hair? She screams, "Oh my God!" followed by the words, "Please make him come." 'Cause
I'm over
I
this
want to go to
already.
sleep. I'll go back to sleep.
Oh my
That's when
God.
you blast in their hair and they wake up with their head just glued to the pillow. Their eyes are glued shut. I hate my life so much.
I'm beginning to hate people.
Beginning to?
I mean,
Holy shit.
oh my God.
Oh, make that your next topic. How bad I hate
How
people.
bad I hate people?
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad as if people just saw both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
If people had open minds, it would be it'd be so great. But it's just not gonna.
You think we're
Can you do a positive podcast of our great experience today?
Positive? I don't know if I know the word positive anymore.
But think about it. Social media was probably initially meant to introduce all of us to each other and open everyone up and get everyone to look and see both sides, and it did the absolute opposite.
It's the opposite. Well, I remember Facebook used to be nothing but kitty videos, recipes.
Kitty porn?
No, kitten, cat.
Oh, kitten videos. Yeah.
Kitten and puppy videos, recipes to grandma. That's what That's what Facebook used to be.
Now it's like, you're killing my grandma.
Now if your grandmother doesn't believe in the same political views you do, you unfriend her.
You fucked my grandma and you left her on the floor, you asshole.
You know, it's gone out of hand. All right, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Facebook next week.
Do you have a topic about
Yes,
it?
I've already written it.
All right.
We'll talk about Facebook next week.
Should be interesting.
It was supposed to be for adult version of MySpace for teenagers.
Right, that's right.
MySpace.
Remember MySpace?
Barely.
Jesus
I
Christ.
was on there for like 2 weeks before it was like non-existent anymore.
Oh my God. Well, we'll talk about Facebook next
That
week.
sounds like fun.
All right?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say before I give my...
That was good. That was a blessing.
Was that good?
Yeah.
Do you want to hang here, or do you want me to turn the camera this
Go ahead,
way?
you turn the camera. It's
All
all
right.
about you, buddy.
It's all about me, I wish.
Yeah.
All right, so let me give my closing arguments, and then we're going to get the hell out of Dodge. I've got a hot tub waiting for my sore ass. Not literally sore ass, but my...
Oh, jeez.
I'm landscaping the backyard. My bones are sore.
It's a good thing Mom and Dad are dead.
All right, let me give my closing statement, and then we're going to get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, ever since I was a child, I've been asked, what do you want to do when you grow up? My answer every time was, I want to be famous. Kids picked on me in school because all I talked about was what I was going to do after I got famous. Even as an adult, my fellow man insists on telling me things like, you'll never be famous. That's a pipe dream and you're delusional. So I may come across as a bitter celebrity hater because I haven't had a chance to experience my 15 minutes, and I don't know what it's like to hold an ATM that contains more zeros than a room full of adult arcade loiterers waiting for the glory hole booth to become available. Will I ever get a chance to entertain the masses on my own Netflix series? I would love nothing more. But I'm guessing the only way I can do this... Sorry, this hits a nerve with me every time. The only way I can do this is if I grow a mullet, some cheesy porn mustache, and stick my dick up a tiger's ass.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I could hope that my podcast sets itself apart from the 8 million other DIY burp and fart joke abortions, as my show actually gets people to kickstart their mashed potato brains and think about topics open for discussion. I guess there's always the option of me telling Pam Anderson that I'm an Arabian oil tycoon, and as I promise to pay off her debts and as the paparazzi follow us around 24/7, I could slip in little hints that I want to host my own talk show someday. I could always appear on America's Got Talent, light my scrotum on fire while screaming, "Burn, motherfucker, burn!" I could become a white rapper known as Lil Talent and drop N-bombs like Donald Sterling in his country club locker room. When I look into the mirror, the reality hits me in the face every day. I'll be 50 this year. My body looks like a butter sculpture left outside in the heat.
No, it
And
doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh, well.
Wife says.
And I often say things that aren't considered PC. Wait, of course. That's it, I've got it. I'll run for president in 2024. The prosecution rests. I want to thank my guest, Robert Mateer, as usual. Next week, we're going to talk about Facebook. And that's the show for tonight. Anything else you want to say before we get off?
Nope.
Final comments? Peanut Gallery?
I love you, husband.
I love you too, sweetheart. That's it. We're out.